Hi YouTubers, this is part 4 of our essential items to do with the camper van, and it's a horrible day, it's raining again and I'm in the van just to pick up the things and take them in the house. A couple of things I'm going to talk about while I'm in here is with this motorhome, when it's plugged start again. When we're actually on shore power or we're plugged in to the mains on a campsite, there's no light to tell you it's actually working, and the only way to tell if it's working is to plug something in, like a kettle. There's no physical light to say, or instrument panel to say it is plugged into 230 volt. So, you know, get the kettle out the cupboard, plug it in, see if it lights up, sort of thing. And it's a bit of a pain, especially if you're outside the van. You just want a simple indication that you're plugged into the mains. And what I found, these little cheap night lights are ideal. I can have it plugged in a socket and switched on. I'm not plugged into shoreline at the moment. So when I'm outside the van, I can just peer through the window and make sure we have shore power. And it's one of these night lights you can use for in children's rooms. And I'm just going to go in the house now, because simple reason, I can't really demonstrate much else in the van today. Now I'm in the house now, or sort of bungalow, and this is what I'm referring to. It looks like a plug with no cable. It's a night light, ever so low cost. And to say, when I'm on a campsite, I can be outside the van, plug the hookup lead into the mains, and there's no indication in the van. But by having one of these in a socket in the van, I'll plug it in, that's the effect I get. So as soon as I plug it into shore power, into the campsite power, I know I've got power in the van. I don't have to get the kettle out and plug it in. And these are actually pretty good at night, because if you want a very low light in the van when you're sleeping, they can double up as that as well, especially if the socket is quite near the bed. This is another item we carry in the van, but I'm just going to talk about punctures. I don't know whether you're aware, but some size vehicles, motorhome vehicles, you're not allowed to change your wheel yourself on the side of the road. I don't know whether it's to do with weight restriction or what it is, but on some of them. But recently we had a puncture, and luckily I've got my puncture repair kit. And yes, you can buy puncture repair kits for cars, motorhomes, four-wheel drives and things like that. And this is my puncture repair kit, and this is what I carry. And yeah, I've added to it by, this is the rubber solution which sticks patches on tyres and things for bicycles. So in here I've got a set for doing bicycles, a sharp knife, and this is the kit for repairing punctures. And I repaired the puncture without removing the wheel on the camper van. And what you do, once you find the nail or whatever's punctured it, you pull it out, you clean the hole up with this device. You then use these sticks. You pull one of these off, you feed it through here, and you push it in the hole and pull it back. There's plenty of videos showing you how to do it rather than explain it. But this kit will enable me to fix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 punctures if I need to. And that's another essential item we now carry in the van, so we can fix most of the punctures the side of the road. You can get smaller kits. I went for the biggest kit because of well, even the biggest kit wasn't very expensive, but you can get them as low as £6, and you can get them for motorbikes, but you do need some way of actually inflating the tyre once you've fixed the puncture. And that's moving on to the next item. And we've got in here, yes, they're quite bulky, but I think they're essential to carry them. Now in the bag you get the gauge, the extendable lead, the compressor, and I'll get it out of its bag, yeah, so you can see it. Now the compressor's a twin cylinder compressor. It's for off-road vehicles, four-wheel drives and things like that. And so it comes with the umbilical type thing. It comes with quite a long extension lead for plugging in your cigarette lighter. It also comes with the adapter so you can put it onto your ignition battery. It's quite lightweight, and in here, this cap, it's got adapters for pumping up airbeds and bicycles and footballs and things like that, and that's in there. And this has been a lifesaver as well. It's been really good. And again, I can't remember if it's £20, something like that. Worth carrying. So I've got puncture repair kit, twin cylinder air compressor, and it comes with a lead. If you're going to get one of these or any air compressor, make sure that you can reach all the wheels from the power outlet you've got in your van if it's a 12-volt cigarette lighter outlet. And otherwise you could get one of these and find that the cable won't reach if you need to use it. So that's a must thing to do, and that's another essential item we carry in our camper van. Another essential item from our van is this. Yes, it's a bag. Put a light on. Okay, there we go. It's called a day bag, and what it is, it's a bag that you can take with you for the day, but it can also act as a backup to your main cooking in your van. So in this bag it contains a cooking stove, and it's the sort of thing that, as well as you can carry in your motorhome or campervan, it's a backup. So if you run out of gas on your main gas bottle, you've got another way of cooking. But you can also take this on your days out away from your van. This is the one I carry, or have carried, in my cycling bag as well. So what's in this bag? There's 2 mugs, a gas bottle, there's a shield for the gas stove, there's some J-cloths, the gas stove, scouring pad, some plastic zip bags, cutlery. So you got, I actually made these cutlery myself, made the handles. So I've got 2 teaspoons, 2 knives, sorry, correction, 2 knives, 2 forks, 2 dessert spoons, 1 teaspoon, the stove itself, and a way of putting something onto the stove. And I'll just turn the camera off slightly while I get the stove set up. The stove is a very powerful stove. It comes with a spark igniter which is built into it. I carry a spare cigarette lighter sort of thing, and a windshield, and you can see it's got quite a large footprint when it's expanded out. You can put that on for cooking or boiling water. I'll get it going for you if I can single-handed. go. It's quite powerful. I won't have it on for long. And then you've got a heat shield and a windshield. Which goes around like that, and then your pan, which will sit on like that, and it all fits in one bag. And to say, this will actually fit on top of the normal stove in the camper van as well. And it's what I call a day bag. It's just a bag you can grab and take with you. So as long as you've got some water, some coffee, milk in little containers, you know, there's a little bit more room in this bag for that, and you just take it with you. But it's also a backup stove for when we're out, and also if the main one runs out of gas in the van. So thanks for watching this part 4, and please subscribe and like. And yes, it all goes back in here, and there is space, and it's very lightweight, and all of this 3 items will go back into the van, and I'll show you where they go. And they all go into here where the gas bottle is.